of Sports Center. Or plenty of star. Thanks for that, Molly. We're going to actually head back to the first take last set. We'll be surrounding the Steelers and Mike Tomlin, who joined the show. But for now, 90 minutes of Sports Center with myself, Elle Duncan, and Matt Barry.
You know, Jose Altuve is expected to speak at 1 Eastern and potentially reveal the tattoo L that would explain why he covered up that stuff on that walk-off home run. And Dak Prescott may miss some time with the Cowboys as he continues to try and hammer out a new deal. We're going to hammer out a Sports Center. Hang out with us. It's going to be fun.
A really fun highlight, but the All-Star Game activities have felt a bit melancholic. There is an obvious and gaping hole without Kobe Bryant. He was the All-Star 18 times, winning MVP in 4 of those games. Only Bob Pettit had as many. But as Malika Andrews reports, while Kobe may not have physically been there, his presence was felt everywhere. Oh, the future looks bright. Still ahead, Zion's alley-oop from Ja and Trey showing out on All-Star Weekend. We've got the greatest hits from an NBA extravaganza on the way.
Extravaganza plus in our NBA, non-NBA best of the weekend, where Philip Walker's sick XFL TD pass ranks in our top 10.
Okay, plus the special remembrances of Kobe Bryant at the NBA All-Star Game. That included remaking future history in his honor.
But up next on Outside the Lines on Sports Center, why the Astros cheating scandal is impacting the game of baseball from coast to coast. For more on that, we send it over to Ryan Smith. Good afternoon, Ryan.
Good afternoon.
Thank you, Ryan. By the way, Jose Altuve is also expected to speak at 1 p.m. We will bring that for you here on Sports Center when he does. Also ahead on Sports Center, why Dak Prescott may be missing some time with the Cowboys this offseason. And
PMF to PTI. So we said top plays was everything but NBA All-Star Weekend because there was so much to talk about. We had to give it a little mixtape.
Yeah, a little mistake treatment because we don't assume that you sat around for 3 days soaking in every single one of the All-Star festivities. So we put it for you in a nice little package.
Mixtape with like something. Like quit dunking over humans because that's now the thing that they do. Now Taco.
What do they suppose? You want them to go back to dunking over cars?
No, I want them to dunk over live animals. Giraffes.
Perfect.
Elephants.
Taco might as well be a giraffe. He's 7'5".
Amazing.
Oh, Taco. Absolutely love him.
Good.
Games to talk about in a few days, like
load
the topic
management.
of load management.
We should talk about load management for a while, you and I.
5 days a week here on the Noon Sports Center with myself, Elle Duncan, and Matt Barry. 90 minutes, lock in.
Yeah, straight ahead, the latest on Ryan Newman's condition after that awful crash last night on the last lap of the Daytona 500. And as the NFL draft approaches, Mel Kiper Jr. tells us why Tua could supplant a former #1 overall pick. You know what I'm going to do, Elle?
What?
I'm going to see about a Sports Center right now.
Well, as believed, when LA loaded up on stars in the offseason, the Western Conference looks like it's going to be decided in the City of Angels. And that's no disrespect to the Nuggets or the Jazzes or the Blazers of the world, but the Kawhi and LeBron effect are real and creating real debate over who's more significant in the race for a ring. First take.
I like the Saints.
I was going to say, I'm going to take it doesn't have much to do with Taysom Hill, just the running game and Drew Brees, but whatever. Here's what we know. Stephen A is all-knowing. He's coming back because he's going to fix baseball. For now, here to give you a 90-minute noon fix, Elle Duncan and Matt Barry.
Yeah, if he can fix anything, it should be baseball. The head of the Baseball Players Union spoke moments ago. His message to the Astros coming up, and KD is shooting at practice.
I like to see that.
And Steph Curry's return, which the NBA still hasn't done.
Right.
Return. But us, we always come back. Sports Center. Let's start lunch.
Marcus Spears, who joins us now in Sports Center. Hi, welcome to the
What's
Noon.
What's up, y'all? My collar look lazy. What's up?
Okay, we're good. You good?
Good.
Any other wardrobe
We wear
switches you want to do?
We wear
late.
You see that?
You don't wear ties on Get Up. But
Man, you look good.
Thank you.
you.
Nice.
Let's not talk about my edges, which, by the way, are fantastic. Let's talk about Teddy Bridgewater, likely to be a starter elsewhere in 2020. What team do you see being a good fit for his services?
Well, sitting in the fifth for him, Miami, who wanted him before he re-signed with New Orleans, would be a good fit. The one thing that resonates throughout the whole...
To play for Bruce Arians, he's got that no risk it, no biscuit mentality. And so we'll see. If he departs, that leaves Taysom Hill. He's a restricted free agent. And I don't know why this triggers me so much.
It really does.
But it does. I mean, Elle just gave you the statistics. Okay, so there's all this, like he could be a franchise quarterback out there. So I'm going to leave it to you. You're the football expert. What kind of quarterback is Taysom Hill? Game?
Yeah, it's trending towards guys that are super athletic that we don't.
Here's the back to one.
No, we're not. Can't do and can do. What we know Taysom Hill is an elite athlete that with the ball in his hands is dynamic, that we've seen make some passes. What we don't know if he can play damn quarterback. So I'm not going to sit up here on sports.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Okay. Do you want to talk about actual quarterbacks?
Yeah,
now?
let's the guys that can sling it.
Let's start thinking about their future
Absolutely.
and draft to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
First of all, I don't know if Matt Stafford is going to want to stay in Detroit. That's the thing that nobody's asking. Or
if you need a franchise quarterback, sign Taysom Hill.
Okay. Oh, God. Next.
All right, Marcus Spears. Appreciate you. Still ahead on SportsCenter.
He's so mad.
He did it.
When Witten so many years ago was there, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was him, Romo,
right?
Marcus Spears.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
So is it time for it?
Matt.
And Matt, of course. Who could forget? Is it time for him to?
Well, according to our guy last week, it was time to let go.
Vernon Davis.
Vernon Davis said, hang him up. No, but I'll tell you what, adding a veteran tight end does a lot for your locker room, does a lot 3rd and 6. You need a first down, throw it to your binky. Every good quarterback needs a good binky, and that binky is a good veteran tight end.
You want him to be one of those like player coaches, like one of those symbolic positions where he's
have a whoopee. All right, that'll do it for our headlines. St. Joe's buzzer beater ranks in our top plays, also where these lacrosse goals land. You know if it's a lacrosse goal.
Yeah, lacrosse is always going to be very high. Plus, KD back on the court shooting, and Steve Kerr is talking about Steph Curry's return. How long before we see both stars return to the court? And we're live to Vegas, and the keys to victory in the heavyweight bout between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder.
Speaking of, Andre Ward joins Outside the Lines on SportsCenter. Why Fury Wilder could be one of the all-time great heavyweight fights in history. For more, we give it to Ryan Smith. We're actually inside the Bellagio right now.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
We're pretending?
Bristol's Bellagio.
Oh, yeah.
SportsCenter headquarters. Matt Berry and Elle Duncan here on SportsCenter for the next 90 minutes, which will include a new proposed NFL playoff format. Good, bad, or let's just play more.
Maybe it's the Treasure Island of decisions.
Yeah.
Plus, Duke dominated in Coach K's worst loss. We've got Jay Billis here on how Duke got blown out and which conferences to watch as we get a little closer to March. Plus, Zion is opening up how the rookie is balancing playing hard and staying healthy. Hear why he says he's not even 100%, and that's scary. So is 90 minutes of this. Let's go.
Bellagio
was mad at their commissioner over the Astros cheating scandal. They were angry at him for a proposed change to their playoff format. 14 teams, hand-selecting your own opponents. It was deemed too radical. And now the NFL meeting today about sweeping changes of their own postseason structure with an expansion to 7 teams per conference and only 1 bye given, respectively. Today, our first take, last take, tackle. After missing 44 games, Zion Williamson's pro career has been, all of 10 games. And while the Pelicans haven't been a perfect 10 with him on the court, I mean, they are 5-5 when he starts, the teenager's already shown glimpses of his generational ability. And as he works to join the ranks as a top 10 player in the league, he had time to kind of hang 10 with Rachel Nichols to chat about his untapped potential.
Bailey is on top plays. Still ahead where NC State's buzzer beater ranks in our top plays for Monday. Monday? Why does that say Monday?
I don't know.
Thursday. Yeah. Also, hockey or baseball, where this slap out of midair lands in the top 10.
And pretender or contender, Tim Legler is going to detail which NBA teams are for real and the teams who don't stand a chance. That's rough. Plus, NFL owners' meetings an hour away. What expanding the season to 17 games and an extra playoff game means for the league at large.
I am all in, but first, how Willie O'Ree broke barriers in hockey. His incredible story of how he achieved his dream right now on Outside the Lines on SportsCenter. Here's
head on this SportsCenter. Giannis and the Bucks appear to be contenders, but which teams are pretenders? Tim Legler will join us and tell you which teams are for real. That's coming.
Entertaining conversation to have now with our NFL insider Jeff Darlington. All right, so if the CBA gets done, what will be the biggest short-term impact of a new deal?
Well, short-term in terms of like days.
Depends. He ran a route. That was an incorrect route that he ran. You know, paper route.
Right.
It's not route. Route's something that's at the bottom of a weed.
Yeah, but you would also say, like, what's the quickest route? No, what's the quickest route to get to...
Are you an envelope or envelope?
Envelope?
Aunt or aunt?
Aunt.
Aunt.
No, I think it's aunt. NFL Live is next.
I'm sure they'll break this.